If you're a martial artist that is struggling with recovery, in this video, I'm going to show you the best metric that you can use to stop breaking down and start building lasting recovery on and off the mats. This recovery metric is so powerful and works regardless of age, genetics, or time commitments. We use this same metric with our clients to help them perform and recover better, and they're killing it on and off the mats. Like Corey, he's a striker who uses this metric to push harder with less injury while also working crazy hours in the radiation protection field. So if you're ready to stop breaking down for good and master your recovery, let's jump into it. The metric we use to help our clients perform and recover at their best is called heart rate variability, or HRV. Unlike your resting heart rate, which just counts beats per minute, heart rate variability measures the time variance between each heartbeat. This variance shows how your autonomic nervous system is functioning, or basically whether you're in a sympathetic fight or flight stress state or a parasympathetic rest and recover state. A high HRV means your body is rest and recovered and ready to train hard. A low HRV means you're still in a stress state, and pushing it could lead to injury, burnout, or a wasted training session. Here's why this matters for you and your martial art. First, you have a lot going on in your life between training, work, parenting, relationships, etc. A lot of those things can be very stressful, and your body doesn't know the difference between stress from training and stress from, say, a long day at work. So everything that causes stress in your life impacts your recovery. Having a system for tracking this stress is essential for knowing when to prioritize recovery so you can avoid injury and burnout. The second reason HRV is so important is because it takes the guessing out of your recovery. How many times have you woken up wrecked from a really hard training session the night before and you're unsure if you should push it today or take the day off and rest? Not only does this mess with your physical health, but it takes an impact on your mindset too. You start questioning your toughness, your commitment, and you start thinking about what your training partners and coaches are going to think of you if you skip the day because you were tired. HRV solves all of this and allows you to prioritize recovery with confidence and no guilt. I've personally used HRV for years to help martial artists recover and perform better. From hobbyists like Corey, who I told you about at the beginning of this video, to top level professionals like Shane Burgos, who we used HRV to help him have some of the best performances at the peak of his career in the UFC. The data doesn't lie. It takes all the feelings and guessing out of your recovery so you can train for life without breaking down. Okay, so how do you actually use HRV to build longevity as a martial artist? First, you need a reliable wearable to measure it. I like Whoop. This is what we use with all of our martial artists. I personally use it. I don't care what you use though. Second, once you have your wearable, establish your baseline by measuring your HRV first thing in the morning for at least 1 or 2 weeks. Once you have your baseline, then third, use these 3 simple rules. Number 1, if your HRV is significantly higher than baseline, train hard. This is when your body is primed to push the pace. Rule 2, if your HRV is below 5 to 10% of your baseline, still train, but lower the intensity. Focus on technique, moderate rolls, or controlled sparring. Rule 3, if your HRV is significantly lower than your baseline, then it's time to prioritize recovery. Do more mobility work, do some light technique work, or take the day off completely. Now, this is a basic overview of how you can use data to take your performance and recovery to the next level. We're just scratching the surface of what's possible when you use metrics like heart rate variability. Inside our coaching program for martial artists called the Fight Science Operating System, we combined HRV with other metrics like heart rate recovery, resting heart rate, and sleep quality to create a complete recovery protocol that keeps our martial artists training hard for decades. If you want to dive deeper into exactly how we do this, click the link below to get my free 3-step guide that breaks down the exact system we use with our martial artists to help them build longevity and stay on the mat without breaking down. And if you're really serious about building longevity and want our help, there's a second link down in the description where you can book a free strategy call with me. We're gonna map out your complete performance and recovery system. So just click the link below if you're interested. Make sure you subscribe, and until next time, train smart, leave nothing to chance.